So it had a pending code for oxygen sensor when we got the car, and the pending code is still there, but it never transferred to a check engine light. And
no confirmed, just pending.
No confirmed, just pending. And I'll have do you have the scan tool here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're going to show you the code in a minute when we stop again. The mileage on it is 106,492. So the car has been driven for almost 500 miles. In 8 miles, in 7 miles, it will be 500 miles road tested. And I'll have the code in a minute here, so you can see the pending code that has been on it. I'm not going to reset any codes. I'm going to take it for inspection, state inspection. State inspection, they'll check the horn is working. And this is the only pending code that you see. O2 sensor signal biased, stock rich bank 1 sensor 1. So that's the only pending code that we've been getting. We had to reset the car once when we replaced the battery, but that was maybe before we did the big road test, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So the car was only driven barely for maybe 100 miles or less. And how's the alignment, Eric?
It's good.
Feels good. So the alignment feels good on it. We've done many of these videos. These videos can be checked only by the link. So it's not a public video. So when we send you the link, that's the only one that can see it. We can make it public also. We've done many of these videos for customers. We sold a lot of cars online, and we did a virtual test drive for customers in the past 5-6 years. Our reviews are great online, and you can rely on that. If you have any questions before buying, please give me a call. And now we're doing the road test, as you see. So now we're on 5th gear, and like you see, the car is shifting perfectly smooth. Suspension feels good, correct?
Yes.
So again, the only thing that can be seen on the car is the headliner and some scuffs that we can take care of. Please let us know if you need those to be done. If not, you can just take the car as is. And after the video is done, we will we can provide you with a copy of AutoCheck. I believe I might have a copy of Carfax. I'm not sure, but I'll check. Carfax shows structural unibody damage for that small 1-inch thing that we said it was behind the bumper under the car on the rear left corner. And it's not a huge damage. Is it a major damage?
No.
It's not a huge damage, and it was already taken to a collision center in Mesquite, correct?
Yes.
And it's been adjusted, and the bumper is put back together. We did not do any paint work on the car, and the only work that we did on it is shown on the first or the second video for valve cover gasket, spark plugs, and battery, serpentine belt, oil dipstick, and a tube, and of course the mobile one oil change. Every single car that we sell, we do at least 300 miles road testing, unless the car sells the first day, but we try to do at least 300 miles or more. This car will have more than 500 miles of road testing. Now we're going on the highway. We're going to take 635 and road test it, and then when we get back, we're going to drop it off for Texas state inspection in Dallas County. It's a OBD check, and the car, according to our scan tool, it's ready for state inspection. So we will have that also added to the AutoCheck report that we're going to send you. AutoCheck is clean on it. It shows an accident and nothing major, no salvage or rebuild or any flood or any damages. Do you see any major damages or any flood or anything when you inspected the car?
No, nothing like that.
Yeah, so usually what we do, we lift the car up and we look under the car. The only damage that we saw was the rear left unibody, that inch adjustment, and it's already taken care of. Other than that, everything is perfect. We can also take a video of the videos of the seller when they sold us the car. They have their own inspection of the car with codes and videos and everything, and we bought it run and drive with no issues, and that's it. So now we're going to still finish the road test right now, unless the phone is going to get interrupted by somebody else. But so far we're doing 60 miles per hour on 635. I think the speed limit is what, 65 here?
65.
Yeah, so how's the alignment here?
It's good.
And you can see the boost, the turbo boost is working fine. No codes on the car. It's still in German, so good luck translating that. We have nothing to do with translation. We don't know what it's saying. And again, once you buy a car, we'll activate a 90 days XM radio subscription for you for free. So now we're doing 65 miles per hour. We're gonna go a little bit faster, and then, but not too fast. We'll leave the crazy driving for the customer, and we'll just do a little bit faster driving, and then we'll call it even and go back to our base. So now we're passing some cars. If we get stopped by police, just the customer should give us their full name so they can claim the ticket. So now we're doing 80 miles per hour. The RPM is about 3,000 RPM, and the turbo boost is at 20. Look at the way it is. It has. We will add air on all the tires. It could be maybe one of the tire could be low on air. That air light has been on all the time, yeah?
Yeah.
The tire. So most likely it's not an air problem. It's not an air leak. Could be one of the tire pressure sensor is low. So right now we already close to reach over 500 miles of road testing. It's total, of course, not today. We're not going to drive the car for 500 miles. So now we're going to go back soon. You know, most new car dealers, they're doing virtual test drive like this on the cars to show the customer how the car drives.
Oh, that's what they do?
Yeah. They're not, a lot of dealers, they're not even allowing regular test drives. But you know, like I wouldn't, you know, it depends how. If you're too far, you have no choice. Like you remember the guy that came from which car we sent? Oh, the Mercedes. We sent it to Arizona. You remember the white Mercedes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did almost the same thing for her. I did the videos and she bought it. She's very happy with it. You know, we're honest. We tell you whatever shows on the scan tool, pending codes, confirmed codes. So far, everything is good on it, and the car. We didn't have any leaks under the car. The only thing is that when we first got it, the valve cover gasket was like, it wasn't leaking too much, but it had like on the top corner, correct?
Yeah.
It had like a small, very small, tiny leak. And my technician said mine as well. The car has 106 on the miles. We don't know the age of the spark plugs. So let's just do the spark plugs. On the way, we're doing the valve cover. So we did the valve cover gasket. And so again, this is a Golf R 2012. It's a 2.0 turbo. The horsepower by manufacturer is 256 horsepower. We don't know what's the horsepower on it right now with the ECS tuning and the aftermarket stuff that's on the car. And it's all-wheel drive, so you don't have to switch from two-wheel to four-wheel. It's always all-wheel drive. The owner's manual is here in the car. And again, we'll get it detailed once the car is sold. Right now, we already have full tank of gas. Now the mileage is exactly at 106,499, which is 500 miles so far of road test. It's going to be over 500 miles soon. And we're going back on the highway. We're doing about 70 miles per hour. Still legal drive. And RPM is again on 3,000. And that's the EcoBoost is working. Everything else inside the car looks good. And again, we do have an extra key on file. Unless somebody took it. Heated seats works good on both sides. It has three levels of heated seats. I want to test it on this side. I tested on the driver's side earlier. The AC is cool. It's on. We put it on the very low, but if you put it all the way up, it's going to be freezing soon. So the radio should work. You try the radio? It doesn't work.
It doesn't.
To avoid, and at the same time,
Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I used to go up por cosas de la vida termina siendo realidad sin tu cuerpo.
All crazy music online. They don't have any classic music to learn. So the AC is freezing. I'm going to lower it because I can feel my heated seats on my side. It's getting hot. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to ask Eric if he can feel any heat over there soon. And other than that, everything is good. You see the mirrors good. There's no scratches or dents on them. Good to go. It looks like it might have it does have the blind spot. Oh no, that's the mirror. Oh, that's the signal. Oh, never mind. So when you put the signal to the right, Eric, you see the signal. It has a tiny thing there, and it has a integrated signal on the mirror as well in the front and the back. And I believe all the lights, we test all the lights, the signal lights, high beam, low beam, brake light, license plate. We test all that before we do the road test, so our technician doesn't get any tickets. So far everything is good. We will recheck all that. We will revisit that.
Turn on the heat.
Turn it off.
Yes, please.
It's hot.
Yes.
He's complaining from the heated seat, so we're going to turn it off, and then we're going to take it for state inspection right now. So far we're at 106,503 miles, and so again the car. Oh, 503. How did I thought it was 6 something. My calculation is wrong for how many miles it's been driven. So it had 106,199. So it's been driven for 304 miles. I'm sorry. I thought it's 6 something because the 106. So it's been driven for 303 miles so far since the car was bought. Okay. Who was interested to buy the car? And my technician was interested to buy the car, but because of the economical crisis, he changed his mind. And that's wise, because it's a big investment to pay. After this video, you're going to end up buying the car again, so we don't have to ship it out of state. If there's no problems right now, would you buy it or no?
No, I would buy it. I would have bought it, but
I need.
my mother needs a car.
She needs a SUV.
Yeah.
How about the Honda CR-V?
That's what I'm thinking of.
78,000 miles, all-wheel drive, EXL navigation. Check it. Yeah, that's a nice car. I bought it from the Toyota dealer in Austin.
What CR are you talking about?
The 2012, the silver one that just came.
Oh.
that one has 78,000 miles. The one that came yesterday. Yeah. I bought it from Toyota of Austin. Yeah, you just give it here to the inspection. So we're going to drop it off and we're going to leave it outside for them. Just park it here outside, and so they can take it inside.
Do you think he knows how to drive manual?
I don't know. He should, of course he should. Come on, man. Inspection. Yeah, leave it here. So we're going to give it to the inspector here, and we're going to, whenever they have it, we'll show you the inspection. So we're good to go. This is the last video, and we will send you the inspection and the auto check report and copy of the title. Eric, did we do anything on the brakes, or that's all original?
That's all original.
So it how's everything? Yeah, so the rotors and the brakes, like you see, they're all original. It has ECS. Eric, look at this. It has ECS tuning stuff. Is that like, is that the hub, or what's that?
That's a spacer.
Oh, they put a spacer?
Yeah.
So that's an aftermarket spacer. ECS tuning is aftermarket, so it has it.
Tuning, vented disc brakes.
Vented, you mean?
The vented disc, you know how they have that slash?
The brake rotors.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. All looks good. This is our tag on it. This is the inspector. You find out about the Impala for me?
No, I'm not talking to the customer yet.
So that's it. This is the end of the video.
No?